Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to our first lecture online. Uh, I'll try to upload this on YouTube today. The date is 17 March today. So, I'll start by saying that I will send you a video that I did last semester. So, it's about how to create a student account on Autodesk so that you can download and install any version of AutoCAD you want. So I'm using AutoCAD 2020, the last version. You may, if your laptop is old, you may download 2019 or 18. It doesn't matter, okay? Now in this video, this is the video I explained how to create a student account, and then how to download the AutoCAD. Here you will see that after you choose the version, and maybe you wanted to download on Windows or on Mac, then the language, you will see that there is a couple of options here. So normally install now is the default one, but many times I got problems with this one, so I always prefer to download now. So it will take some times, but here I didn't explain from where you will get this Autodesk download manager. So also I will send you this software link. You will download first Autodesk download manager, then you will do these steps to download the file first on Autodesk Download Manager, then you will install it. I prefer this way because in the past I did install now and it it didn't work, so I prefer this. So this is the first video you will see, you will watch, and you will make your account on Autodesk. You will install AutoCAD. So our first lecture will be an introduction to the interface of AutoCAD and why we will use AutoCAD. So, fortunately, this coronavirus thing came, and we previously decided to take AutoCAD. So it's it's good for us because if we were taking the lecture by hand, then now online learning this stuff, so we couldn't do it. So fortunately, we are doing AutoCAD, so it will be easier for you to work. First, uh, let's revise what we did last lecture. We were doing the we had this 3D view, and we were converting it to the top side and the front views. تمام. So I printed out this page for you, and you did a couple of shapes. You converted to the top and side and front view. So now I want to mention something that I won't be teaching you the whole AutoCAD software, and we will not catch out the whole software. I'll just teach you the basics, so we can apply these basics on our uh, materials and what we will learn in uh, technical drawing course. So you will be apply only the basics. Then after you finish this course, you may continue learning you by yourself about AutoCAD because it's a huge, as I said, and you may also learn another softwares as Revit. So I will show you something today on Revit because I want to explain one idea. So let's start by, so after you install AutoCAD, you will see this interface. You may not have anything here because this is your first time. So for me, it's not the student version. Here for you, it will be written here student version. So you will start by clicking new, or you will click this button here, new drawing. Then it will be opened here. So as you can see, the interface has this menu panel, this draw panel, modify panel, annotation, etc. Here's extra panels. We will learn most of them, but we will not use them all. Here we have the status bar. Here customization of the status bar, so you may add something. So here I already customized it, but for you, you may not have all these. For example, this show hide line weight. Your first time you will not have it here. If you want it, you see here it's in the default version, it's not ticked on, so you will check it on so that it will appear. Then we will know why to use this one. So let's see now. The first command we will learn is the line command. So this is the most command we will use because all of our drawing is lines, of course. So you can see now every command, if you hover upon it, an instruction will be shown. So it's user friendly, but you will, so as I said before, AutoCAD doesn't know what you are doing, why you are drawing lines around. It's only a drawing based software. So I was talking about AutoCAD, that it doesn't know what you are doing. I mentioned before that Revit understand what is column, what is beam, why you are doing this, why you are doing that. So I did one thing on Revit. So this is the program Revit. I sketch one column that has 300 by 450 centimeters dimensions, and the elevation is 3 meters, so it's from 0 to 3 meters. So this is the 3D view of this column, and the material is concrete. So concrete rectangular column. So this software understand that this is a column, and it starts from base 0 level to the first floor, let's say 3 meters level, and it has dimensions 300 by 400. So this is the 3D view. تمام. Let's try the top view. So the top view, if we delete these dimensions, top view is this rectangle 300 by 450. If we go back to 3D, now let's see this front view. This front view, it's a rectangle by 30 by 300 centimeters. Then if we click here, this view is the side view, 450 by, sorry, yes, 45. So the dimensions was in millimeters, not in centimeters. So 45 centimeters by 300 centimeters. So you should understand this idea. So let's apply this idea on AutoCAD. We want to draw the top view of this column, the front view and the side view of this column. So let's start. First, we want the top view 30 by 45 centimeters or 300 by 450 millimeters. So let's say we will draw in millimeters. So top view first. The first thing, you may draw line, or you can see here there's a rectangle command. So you will click on the rectangle command. So every command you will use, the instruction of it will appear here in the bottom. So you are advised to see what AutoCAD is asking from you here. So it is asking specify first corner point, or you have different choices here. So let's specify the point here. You may draw whatever dimensions you want, but we want specific dimensions. So what is said, specify other corner point, or you may enter the area or dimensions or rotation. Let's enter dimensions. Specify length of rectangle. So I said we will draw in millimeters. So the first dimension is 300 millimeters. I will press enter. Now specify width of rectangle. The width is 450 millimeters. Then it says specify other corner point. You should specify. So here. So this is our top view of our column. This is our top view of our column, as you can see. Tamam. This is 300 by 450 millimeters. So let's sketch now the side view. So the side view is from here. So this is 300 millimeters by 300 millimeters by 3000 millimeters, because 3 meters is 3000 millimeters. So again, it's a rectangle, right? So I will press on rectangle, same steps. Specify first corner, then dimensions. The length is 300. The width is 3000. This is the front view. Tamam, this is the front view. The side view now, the right side view is 450 by 3000. So let's go back to AutoCAD again. So now let's learn something new. You may click on rectangle, or you always have the right to use the commands. And when you will get used to the software, you will not click, you will directly use the command. So the command is here, as you can see, it's written rectang. So on the keyboard here, type a command, so directly the AutoCAD will understand that you are typing. You start by REC, so rectang, this command. Then you may press enter or space button, or you will click on the mouse. So space button, so rectang, it's referred to this one, same rectang. So same steps, dimensions 450 by 3000, enter. I want it here. So top view, front view, side view, or right side view. Now we should refer to the names, right? So let's start by creating text. You have single text or multi-line text. Let's use multi-line text. Specify first corner. You will specify that I want the text to be here. So you will start typing top view. Then you will click outside. So you are not seeing anything. Why? Because it's too small. You see? So you will double click. Then here is the text height. Okay, so you will highlight this one. It's 2.5. Let's just try 25. Enter. You will click outside. You will see. Is it good? You may move it from here to here. Then escape button. Always you want to escape the command, escape button. You see here, cancel, cancel, escape button. So this is good, I think, or you may increase it a little bit. Double click, select 40, enter. Click outside, move it to the middle, escape. This is top view. Then you may again select multi-line, or because this scale or this text height is good for all, right? So instead of again select multi-line, select the, and you see here is 2.5 again. So instead of that, you will copy this one. So you will select by one click. Then what is the copy command in AutoCAD? You can see it here, copy. So it says specify first point. So which point you will copy from? So anywhere here. Then you will drag it once here, escape. So now you should edit. Double click. This is front view, outside. Double click. Right side view. You may move it a little bit here. You may drag this like this. Tamam. So this is top view, front view, right side view of this column, right? So why I showed you this one, to imagine how this column is on 3D and how we are drawing this. So yes, I'm back. So if you have any question on this one, you may contact me on WhatsApp, or you may send me a message on Ozame system. I think you can send a message. I'm getting used to this system. So now the last thing also, let's try together to sketch the orthographic views of this 3D shape. So it has dimensions. Let's assume that this is in meters, and we want to sketch it, or yes, this is in meters, and let's sketch it in centimeters. So in the AutoCAD we will multiply each number by 100. So we will use 250, 125, 425. So let's start. Now the top view. The top view has 425 by 150. Then we will see also these lines. So let's start by drawing a rectangle that has 425, 150. So this is the top view. So again, you may click or type REC rectangle, specify first corner. Then also, instead of clicking here, you can also type on the keyboard D. D, enter, same as clicking dimensions. So specify length of the rectangle. We say 425 by 150, right? So this is 425, 150. Now we are seeing these sides, right? So from here to here it's 313. So we have a line here, and the distance from the beginning to this one is 313. A line, right? It's the same as this line, this one. So from here to here we want 313. So what we will do, we will draw a line from here. So you see this green thing, this is called snapping. So you may see it here, snap object or object snap. If it's not turned on, you should turn it on. So if it's not turned on, you cannot draw. So we will draw a line. Again, you may type L instead of going and press the line command. It will appear here, line. So if this is not turned on, this object snap, you cannot choose where from which point you should start. So this should be turned on, so you can snap which point you want to start from. So what options we have, you see, not all snap objects is turned on. So for example, in the default version you will have this is not turned on, also this is not turned on, I think. So this is geometric center of this shape. So let's try to draw a line, and you want it to start from the center of this rectangle. So you cannot say where is this center. So if you turn the geometric center on, then if you hover on, you will see the center. So this object snap is very helpful, and I prefer not to turn all object snap on because it will be hard for you, because it will be complicated, too many green dots on the screen. So just turn things on when you will need it, then turn it off. So we want a line from here to 313. So specify the first point of this line from here. Now you can see here the length of the line here is 0. You can see this blue numbers is 15, 17, 22, 29, 330, 40. So you may directly type on the keyboard 313 and press enter. So it will take you to the end, and then you can see here, then you will escape. So this line you can delete it now, pressing delete or E to erase. It's same for me, so I press delete. Now it's deleted. So this line refers to this line here. Then from here to here 100, right? Because this is 1 meter, we are drawing in centimeters, 100. So also from here to here 100. Now let's learn something new. Instead of again doing line from here 100, this one, there is a command called offset. So you can see the offset button, it will ask specify offset distance or through. So we will specify 100. Now select object to offset. Which object you want to offset? This one, right? This one. You can see now we offset this object that is line by 100 distance. So you can offset to the right or to the left. We want it to the right, so I will click here. This is it. So it's easier than creating a new line again and delete this line. So now this line refers to this line. The last line is this one, 2.25 from here. So you will offset this line 225, or you will subtract 225 minus 1 is 125, or you will offset this line 125. So let's again offset. The distance is 225. Which object? This one. Escape. So I think top view is done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 faces appearing. 1, 2, 3, 4 faces. No hidden lines. So this is done. Now the front view. Now the front view, let's start by drawing a line 425, only a line, not a rectangle. So now if you will have a problem in setting the angle to 0, there is an option here in the status bar that it said ortho mode. So if you turn it on, only lines you can draw is even in 0 angle or in 90 degrees angle. So it will make it easier for you to draw Now again, line starting point, we want 425. Now this is 125, 125. Let's go back. You will type on keyboard 125, escape. You can copy from here to here. So now this is the first lines. Now, so we know that from here to here it's 313. So 425 minus 313, you will get this. You can measure it here by creating dimension line from here to here. Again, we will learn about these dimension lines in the future, but it's 112. So why I'm measuring this 112? To draw now this line 112, right? You understand how 425 minus 313, we will get 112. So line from here 112. Now from here to here is 250 minus 125 is 125. So 125. Now this line is 100. You can still, we are still drawing on the same command, not pressing escape. Then this will be, if this is from here to here is 125 and from here to here is 100, so this is will be 25, right? So 25. Now from here to here is 225 minus 100, it will be 125. So 125. Now this is 100 ending. Should be like that. So if you wanted to make it parallel to this line, you may move it. Now the move button is here, move, or you may press on the keyboard M. It will appear the first one, press it. Let's move it from here. You can take a reference line. You can see we took what we are doing, because this line is not parallel to this line. We want to make this point parallel to this one. So I selected. So the new thing is to learn, if you are selecting from right to left, it will appear a green rectangle. So any objects that intersect with the rectangle, it will be selected. Instead, if you are selecting from left to right, it will appear a blue rectangle. So not the intersection will be the selected one. It should be inside, the object should be inside the blue rectangle to be selected. So I selected the whole object, click to move. It asks specify base point. I want to move it from here, and then I wanted to move it parallel to this one. So I just hover on this green dot, then I took a reference line. You see this line? I click now. So now this point is at the same line of this one. So this is the front view. It's done, no hidden lines. The last one is the side view from the right, let's say the right side view. So let's draw a rectangle that has 150 by 250, right? So rectangle, first point, let's say from here. Let's start by getting a reference line from this point and hover on it, not clicking anything, just hovering on it, then clicking here. So I'll click on dimensions. What we said, 150 by 250. 150 by 250. No, wrong, right? There's something wrong. Let's delete. Again, rectangle from here. Let's start here. Dimensions. I by mistake I wrote 15. I want 150 by 250. This one. So this is 150, 250. Now, how many faces or surfaces? 1, 2, 3. So the first line will be on 125. So you cannot offset a closed shape. So let's try to offset. Offset, we want to offset by 125 this line, but this is a rectangle, this is not a line. So if I clicked here, it will not offset. So I should draw a line here. So you can see there's a line and there's a rectangle. So I will offset by 125, specify offset distance, it's 125. Select object, I will offset this line, not the rectangle, this line, 125. So this is the first line. The second one is 100. So you will offset, again, offset. Distance is 100, this object. Now 1, 2, 3. Now this create itself automatically. So from here to here it should be 25. 25, the end of this rectangle. So we are seeing 1, 2, 3 faces. This is done. So let's copy this. Where's copy? This one from here. So now I still have the ortho mode on, so I cannot put it here. So let's turn off the ortho mode so I can top view, escape, copy, front view, enter. You may select copy first, then it will ask select objects. So you will select front view, then you will press enter, then the base point, then you will put it here, or you will first select it, then you will copy, then you will select the base point, then you will put it here. So top view, front view, right side view. You will have difficulties first because the software is new, it's like a game. So when you are playing a game, it will be difficult at first, then it will be easier for you. So don't worry, just train yourself on AutoCAD every day. It will be easier for you. Tell me your opinion. I think it's easier here. You see how elegant the drawing is, instead of doing it by your hand, pencil. It's not clean as much as in here. So this is our lecture today. I may ask homework not about this lecture, about the last one. So you will be asked to draw top, front, right side view for one shape by your hand, but in by ruler and pencil by the dimension, and you will submit it when we see each other. So I will inform you soon about the homework. Good luck, and if you have questions, ask me. Don't hesitate. Uh, Next lecture. See you.